Well, since Zack Green has joined us throughout this summer, he's brought a lot of good weather. I don't want to give him all the credit, but we've had a number of very nice weekends.
He gets some of the credit? How much credit does he get?
I don't want to really give his ego that much.
Oh, yeah. He's waving it in now. Hey, tomorrow's a good beach day, though, right?
Tomorrow's going to be an absolutely fantastic beach day, but it is going to be slightly warmer and a little more humid. So if you were hoping for these crisp days like we've had for the past 48 hours, it's slowly coming to an end. It's still a beautiful evening after all, and what was a gorgeous day where our temperatures ultimately landed right at seasonal averages. 82 degrees is our average for this time of year. Boston nailed it. Everyone else between the low and the mid 80s. We got a little bit warmer as you moved up into southern New Hampshire. Nashua registering 87 degrees, a 10-degree difference as you make your way down towards the south coast, where Chatham and Falmouth both came in at 77. Now starting to see those temperatures slip, and most of us are into the 60s for the moment, and we will continue to fall near 62 to 64 degrees. I know it's still saying 72 in Boston. It's likely going to slip at least shy of 70 degrees for tomorrow morning. So waking up, it's not going to be too bad, but the dew points, an indication of that humidity, rising close to 70 degrees. When you get to that number, it becomes uncomfortable, a little bit muggy, a little bit sticky. So more about air conditioning weather for the second half of the weekend. And this is introducing a possible heat wave, at least the start of it. 90 degrees expected tomorrow afternoon, and we have that around for a few days. So we are going to be finishing up the month of July on a rather warm note, but a mainly dry one, with the exception of some isolated pockets come tomorrow afternoon, all associated with a wave of energy coming out of the northwest. Initially, it's going to impact those in northern New England, so the lakes and the mountains may see it a little bit earlier than those in Massachusetts, but we could see some of those producing at least some heavier downpours to finish up our day. So if you do plan on heading north, either a hike or otherwise, your outdoor plans are not a washout, but you do need to at least be rain ready from the morning to the early afternoon. For the beaches during the daytime hours, I think we're skirting this concern. Low and mid 80s for afternoon highs, water temperatures approaching the low and mid 70s. So a really great day to get out towards the sand, but a bit breezy at times. And there is going to be at least a marine influence as we go into the late afternoon. And by the evening hours, increasing our wind speeds between 25 and 30 miles per hour, gusting even higher still. I don't think this is going to be much in terms of damage reports, but certainly not what the Mid-Cape needs after all of the damage that they had earlier this week. If you're heading out to Fenway, can't rule out a stray shower passing through between the innings, but a bit humid nonetheless, and at 84 degrees, it is at least going to be very, very warm for the first pitch. 90s expected for Monday as well as Tuesday, cooling things off a bit into the mid and upper 80s as we increase the clouds and bring back some rain showers for Wednesday afternoon and evening, and then rolling into August with even more rain and more storms. But I think at that point, folks will say, we need a little bit of relief. I know, Katie, you were mentioning you do like the 90s, but this is what I would dial up. It's the 80s and the low humidity the past 2 days. It's almost perfect.
I'm with you, man.
I did love the 90s.
Well, here you have it in the next few days.
You missed it. Get it like the 90s.
Oh, there you go.
Bad joke. All right, move on. Let's move on.